Okay. Hi, Ariel. Okay.
Hi,
Okay. First question tayo. How old are you?
I'm currently 18 years old.
Okay. What is your current strand and grade level?
I'm currently in grade 12 in the Strand STEM.
Okay. First category tayo. Characteristic of a role model. Okay. How many role models do you currently have?
I have four right now.
Dami. What are the main reasons you search for a role model in the first place?
Okay. I believe that having a role model is important since it influences our um, characteristics and our um, views and beliefs in life.
Okay. Next question. How did they become your role model? What traits do you usually consider before calling them a role model?
One of the reasons I consider them as a role model is because they are my parents and they are my immediate family. It is their job to be my role model, and throughout the years, I've seen them become a good role model to me and my
Hello?
siblings. Hello? Mahina ba audio ko? Mahina?
Okay. Does your role model have the same gen? How did they become your role model? What traits do you usually consider before calling them a role model?
Like what I said, my parents are my first role models because they've influenced my basic values and religious values, and they've given me enough background for um, educational choices, and they've made a strong relationship with me.
Okay. Does your role model have the same gender as you? Is there any importance for this for you?
Mm, hindi. Hindi naman, hindi. It doesn't matter as long as tinuturuan nila tayo ng tama and they are respecting whatever our opinions and choices are. They're just there to guide us.
Okay. Okay. Sige. Um, is the role model you have a public figure or an acquaintance of yours? Is there any significance to it?
Yes, of course, my current role models are my parents, my immediate family.
Okay. What behaviors do you usually look for a role model to have?
They have integrity, they have respect, um, they are trustworthy, and they are empathetic.
Wow. Okay. Uh, okay. Do you usually look for a certain skill set for your role model? If so, what skill do you usually look for?
mm, um, I think this is a different field sa parents. Siguro kung skills, bukod sa life skills, of course, is example ang something related sa akin is since gusto ko mapunta sa field of medicine, I want someone na merong characteristics and skills ng isang good and syempre best na doctor, ganun. Like being empathetic sa patients and also skillful and knowledgeable and hardworking sa academics.
Okay. Sige. Do you prefer to have a role model who is older or younger than you? Why?
Hmm, I believe mas fit for me yung older role models kasi I believe experience is the best teacher, and since mas older sila, I think mas may alam na sila tungkol sa mga ibang bagay na hindi ko pa na-experience.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Um, Next question tayo. Do you prefer to have a role model who has same nationality as you? Why?
Yes, I think, pero actually it doesn't really matter as long as same kayo ng values. Pero I think 'pag mas same kayo ng nationality, mas makaka-relate kayo sa isa't isa. Parang meron kayong common ground in which kung paano niyo view yung different, tawag dito? Different situations. So, either way, yes.
Okay. Sige, next category tayo.
Okay,
Influence of role models in academic performance.
okay.
Okay. Question. Do you often procrastinate on your workload and school requirements? What reasons contribute to this behavior?
Um I do procrastinate, pero as much as possible, I'm trying to avoid it. I procrastinate because sometimes inuuna ko yung mga heavier workloads, kaya napupunta sa pinakababa ng to-do list ko yung mga magagaan na dapat nang ipasa. Pero, ang tawag dito, another reason would be, sa tingin ko, sa akin applicable is mas gumagana yung utak ko kapag alam kong malapit nang ipasa yung isang output. So, mas nape-pressure ako, and kapag nape-pressure ako, napansin ko sa sarili ko na I work well under pressure. So, parang sa'kin okey lang na mag-procrastinate minsan,
Mm.
ayun.
Okay. Sige. Are there any factors that contribute to your procrastination? If there is, what are they? And what is the reason why this happens?
One of the main factors is social media and, like, gadgets.
Mm-mm.
Since, like, once na napunta ka sa TikTok, siguro 2 hours or 1 to 2 hours ka magse-spend doon, ta's like meron pang yung social friends mo na
Mm-mm.
makuha yung time mo, and like ayun, makuha time mo, and like hindi mo na mapapansin, mawala na sa isip mo na may dapat ka palang gawin. Other than gadgets and social media, siyempre yung house responsibilities mo na dapat mo ring asikasuhin. Yun yung dalawang factors.
Okay. Uh, do you like to have a role model who is in the who's who is in the same situation as you academically? Why?
Siguro yung role model ko diyan is yung friends ko. So, ang sagot ko is yes, I would want to have one. Since ayun, since same kami ng situation, mas makaka-relate kami sa isa't isa, and by that puwede naming matulungan yung isa't isa by being each other's, anong tawag dito, yung ire-remind namin yung isa't isa na, "Oh, ito gawin na natin 'to, ito gawin mo na 'to kasi mami-miss mo na siya, malapit na deadline." Gano'n. Ang tawag dito, may tawag doon na responsibility, um, buddy ba yun? Parang gano'n.
Parang body system.
Oo, parang gano'n.
Okay. Sige. Ah, does having a role model influence you in preventing procrastination? Why and how so?
Yes, they prevent me from procrastinating since they're keeping me in check, and, like, they're also, reminding me and disciplining me na I should start doing my work already.
Mm. Okay. Um, What do you feel whenever you see your role model's academic accomplishments? Why?
I'm happy for them. And of course, kung mataas din yung akin, kung maganda din yung outputs ko, I believe they would also be happy for me.
Mm. Okay, sige. Um, uh, how do your role models help you overcome challenges in your studies?
Mm. Since one of my role models are my parents, they support me, continuous support and love para um dito as a fuel para to motivate me. For my friends naman na my role models then, um, they group studies, they show their support, their guidance, ganyan. And we help each other strive para makakuha ng mataas na grade and mas maraming matutunan. Ayun.
Okay. When okay, ano nga 'to? When you get into a disagreement with your role model, what do you usually do? Does being in a disagreement with them influence your academic performance?
No, not necessarily. Since yung academic performance ko naman is dependent sa performance ko in that moment and hindi naman siya nakadepend sa kung ano man yung emotional factors outside it, such as the disagreement between me and my role model.
Hmm, okay. Ano tayo next? Last ano na tayo
Category.
category. Yes.
Okay.
Advantage and disadvantages of having a role model figure.
Okay.
Okay, first question in this category. Do you think that you have experienced or are currently experiencing any troubles with having a role model?
No, I'm not.
Mm,
I'm not.
ay, wait. May question pala ako sa ano,
Okay.
sa last category. Uh,
Okay.
do you change your role model when they no longer aligns with your interest in your academic performance?
Um, hmm, change in academic performance. I think ano, I mean I make that person not be my role model anymore if
Hmm?
I saw that they have changed some of their values. Like we have different beliefs in this one. They they have different values sa ganitong area ng kung ano mang area yan. Ganon. Pero there are some role models na constant talaga forever. Ganon.
Okay. 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 So next category na tayo.
Mm.
I'll ask question again ha.
Oo.
Okay, the advantage and disadvantage of having a role model figure. Do you think that you have experienced or are currently experiencing any troubles with having a role model?
I have lumaki ako na merong very supportive and loving parents, and since they're my main role models, I have never experienced any difficulties finding one.
Okay. Do you usually get peer pressured by your role model? If so, why?
No, I'm not peer pressured. I think my peers are pressured sa akin. It's not the way around. It's the other way around. Pero hindi naman, okay
Kasi
naman.
smart ka kasi.
Yeah,
Okay.
natutulungan naman kami.
Okay. Sige. When interacting with your role model, is the amount of time you spend with them considered as a bad thing or a good thing? What do you usually talk about with them?
Hmm, I think it's a good thing kasi, nagkakaroon ng bonding between us And mas lumalakas yung mas naging stronger yung relationship between us. And ang pinag-uusapan naman namin, um, if not academics, like siguro magtatanong ako tungkol sa ganitong bagay. Siguro about values, kung bakit ganito yung belief ng other system, bakit kaya ganito yung belief natin, bakit ganito yung tingin natin sa ibang bagay, gano'n.
Okay. Are there any bad habits you see in your role models? How do you think these have influenced you?
I have not. My role models, siguro hindi mo kasi na sila mako-consider as role models if may nakita ka sa kanila na habit na alam mong hindi na maganda, gano'n. Parang you'll start to distance yourself from them since ang purpose ng role model is someone na nagbe-bring sa'yo ng positivity and like they're good guidance sa'yo, gano'n.
Okay, kahit ano like, kunyari, nagpupuyat, like gano'n?
Bad ba yun? Kasi hindi naman madalas. Hindi naman madalas.
Siguro, puwede, pero siguro nga hindi madalas. Okay. Okay,
Wait lang, kasi siguro nagpupuyat yung mga tao to finish lang their schoolworks.
mm,
Para lang gano'n. Yun lang naman yung reason, eh. Yeah,
mm.
ayun.
Okay. Did it ever happen to you when a role model of yours has a different perspective on a certain ideals, be it morally, politically, and such? What did you feel
Ooh.
about it? Medyo ano siya, medyo ano.
Um, my father is a an is a support is supporting a different presidential candidate than mine. However, hindi naman kami nagtatalo over that kasi hindi naman siya nakikipagtalo. Ayoko na rin makipagtalo. And siguro kasi may reasons siya doon, but like as much as possible, I would like to defend my my stance. Pero ayun, hindi naman naapektuhan yung relationship namin kasi hindi naman kami nag-aaway tungkol doon. And if ever nabe-bring up siya, I mean, hindi na namin pinapaglaban talaga na, "Oh, ito ganyan, 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 ganyan." Parang hindi na kami talaga, ano tawag dito? Um, we we drop the topic na lang siguro or we respect each other's opinion kasi hindi naman na rin naman ata kami makakaboto. Ayun.
Oo nga, okay. Ah, pero ano, how do you feel about it 'pag gano'n? Kunyari, katulad niyan, magkaiba kayo ng political view. How do you feel
Yeah.
about it?
Siyempre sad kasi, yung choice nila it affects yung mga people na mahihirap. It can affect other people as well. Pero I'm not yeah, yun. Yun na yun, wala na yung pero I'm not. Tanggalin mo na yun.
Okay, sige. Is their perspective troubled you or even question your decision on why do you see them as a role model in the first place?
No, I have never questioned my parents being as role models kasi I've always seen them do their best in everything they do. And yung political views naman namin, um, it can be discussed naman and have a genuine discourse between us and maybe we can find a common ground where mag-agree kami.
Or like friendly debate, 'di ba?
Ha Puwede, gano'n.
Okay, last question. Overall, do you think having a role model figure is a good idea, especially if your morals are unaligned to each other?
Of course, unless yung role model na pinili nung person is not that good of a role model. Pero kasi yung importance kasi talaga ng role model is, matutulungan ka nila na magkaroon din ng magagandang values, beliefs, ganyan. Yung perspective mo sa sarili mo, sa buhay and parang basically yung role model is yung teacher mo sa buhay, gano'n. Yung makikita mo sa sarili mo, mapapakita nila sa'yo yung potential mo, yung strengths mo, and also they will let you know yung weakness mo, in which doon 'pag alam mo na yung mga bagay na gano'n, you can grow na and like work on the areas kung saan ka nagla and continue to grow and strive doon sa areas na strong ka naman,
Mm. Okay,
'yun.
sige. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you for the
Okay.